Hello, ShadowChase. Time for another ShadowChase update. Kind of a quiet weekend. We've got our normal Saturday and Sunday runs. If you're looking for somewhere to get some miles in with the group, 6:45 tomorrow morning and 8 o'clock Sunday morning at the gazebo at East Loma Park. We will be doing the normal breakfast after run at the Lion tomorrow morning. So I'd love to see you out there for a cup of coffee and some breakfast. Beyond that, on Sunday, I've got kind of an itch to get out and trail run. Going to be leading a group up to Redwood Regional Park, that is just north of Castro Valley. We're going to leave from Park and Ride at 7 o'clock on Sunday morning. So if you're looking to get out of town, want to escape the heat, want to get out in nature a little bit, love to have you join us. The idea is that we get out there early, so if you do need to get back for Father's Day festivities, you can. The main thing I want to talk to you about today is actually something that's a real pressing need. ShadowChase does a lot of great things for the community. ShadowChase really has shaped and changed running in the Modesto area, and that takes a lot of work. We've got quite a few things that we need some help, and we've got 650 members. Would love for every member to find some way they can give back to ShadowChase, give back to the community, give back to running. We've got quite a few things. I'm going to list them out in the email. The parade is coming up. That's a fun one. They need some help building the 4th of July float. There's also going to be a flash mob. So if you want to do something fun, there's going to be a few practices. You can learn a flash mob and be part of that on 4th of July morning. The Riverbank Cheese and Wine 5 and 10K, that is one of our races. We need a race director. This is a great race. It helps both sponsor a lot of the good things that ShadowChase does, but it also helps the Riverbank High School cross-country program. And it is just a wonderful local race, and we need someone to help out and take over. Kevin Roach has got a lot of conflicts with work. He cannot take on a lead, but he said he would help anyone that was willing to step up. We also are getting a new trailer, and right now we only have one person with a truck that is stepped up to pull the trailer to different races that we're timing. That's a really easy way to help out. If one or two races a year, if you happen to have a full-size pickup and we need a V8, it's going to be a big trailer, and you wouldn't mind signing up to go pick up the trailer, drive it to a race, and drive it back, drop it off. That would be great. The newsletter. I know everyone loves getting that newsletter every month, but it is a lot of work. It is a small publication. Rita Perez and her team are doing a great job, but they're getting burnt out, and we definitely could use folks that could help gather the information. If you happen to have any kind of skills with a computer, that'd be great. But I just think organized people that are willing to give a little bit of time each month to help make that newsletter happen. I know that's one of the main reasons why people become a ShadowChase member, is to get that monthly newsletter. And finally, Julie Stanley, your vice president, and I are heading up a steering committee. The steering committee is to really look at ShadowChase and see what we can recommend to the board to grow and shape. We have gone through a huge growth spurt since the marathon. We went from a 100-person club to between 600 and 950 members. With the marathon and all these races we're timing, revenues and our resources and responsibilities have really grown. And we want to get a group of new members, old members, members that have got some managerial experiences, members that just have some good ideas, just a hodgepodge of different ShadowChase members to come together and help us put together a nonprofit business plan. Things like, what is our mission? Where do we want to see the club in 1 year, 3 years, 5 years? And what kind of committees do we need to put together and get people into to help make it to where people can just feel like, hey, you know what? I've got a few hours I can volunteer. Where could ShadowChase put me? and so I can give back. Because, like I said, none of us are getting paid for this. This is 100% doing it for the love of the club and love of running. And we would love to see more of our members taking part, giving back, so that we can all benefit from that. So thank you for hearing me out. I'm not the greatest one of asking people to volunteer, but it is really, really important that in order for ShadowChase to sustain what it does and also to grow. Alrighty, well, thank you very much. I hope to see you tomorrow morning. I'll be out running at the park tomorrow morning. I'll be at coffee and breakfast afterwards, and I'm going to be hitting the trails on Sunday. So I hope to see as many people as I can over the course of the weekend. Happy running.